Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. We did it. The Miami Heat have done it. Undefeated in Las Vegas, and it was absolutely deserved for the Miami Heat as they finally won it all in the Summer League for the first time ever. Now they have 3 NBA championships, but now they now have 1 NBA Summer League championship in their resume. And you know what? They all deserve a contract. Absolutely, all of them deserve a contract. But as the person, the general managing and the coaching, it's going to be a really, really tough decision. So maybe my opinions, I'm going to give up my opinions in the next video. So before I go any further, I do want to give a big thank you to everybody who watched these videos. That meant a lot to me. My name, Miami TVG. I do everything South Florida. Well, exception of college sports nowadays, but I do the Miami Heat videos. I do the Florida Panthers videos. I do everything. I'm about to do the Dolphins video in a little bit. But if you want a strict Miami Heat videos, I shouldn't say leave my channel and go watch others, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm happily going to recap every Miami Heat game. But if you want all the breaking news and everything that's been going on, not that I'm not going to do it, but really, I would advise you, go check out this YouTube channel. His name, Anthony DiNardo. Absolutely a wonderful Heat content creator. Probably one of the best ones out there. He deserves an absolute shout out. He deserves it. He recaps pretty much everything, including the Summer League games. I watched his videos for a long time. I've always been a fan. He always has excellent pointers. And really, I think he deserves an absolute shout out. He recently hit 5K. And it's well deserved. He makes these short previews and stuff. I would advise you to go check him out. He's absolutely a great YouTuber if you're just looking for the Miami Heat videos. But not to say I'm not going to continue making Miami Heat videos, because I am not going to stop. I'm just saying he brings down more good pointers. All right, now that shout out is done, let's talk about the game, everybody. Because he did a reaction of his point take. He literally said, game, we did it. And that's from him. He made a good call. He made a really good call. All right, guys, here we go. So, it's Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Miami Heat in the championship game between those two teams. Both teams are 5-0 coming into this point. And we shall speak. Okay, Memphis Grizzlies box score. What the heck? There's 3 players in their starters who have well over 25 points. So Jamison only scored 8 points from the 4 of 7 field goals with 8 rebounds, so nearly a double-double. Wells with just also 8 points with a 3-pointer plus the N1, 2 more field goals to add on to it with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. And now we get to the big-time starters. G.G. Jackson with 28 points, 3 for 4 and 3-pointers, 11 for 16 in field goals, 3 for 8 in free throws, 3 for 8 in free throws. I'm kind of surprised by that stat. 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. LaRavia with 32 points. He does not miss. In fact, you know what? I'll talk about when I talk about 3 3-pointers also. 7 for 9 free throws. 11 for 21 in field goals with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal on the block. And then, of course, you have this player named Scottie Pippen Jr. Scottie Pippen Jr. He is the son of the great Scottie Pippen. And the hardcore NBA fans should know Scottie Pippen. If those who don't, I'm gonna break it down real quick. He used to play alongside Michael Jordan. He used to play for the Chicago Bulls all the way up until 1999 or 1998. 1987 to 1998. And within that time frame, the same time with Michael Jordan, he also won 6 NBA championships, and all 3 of those times were three-peats. So that should get you an idea of what we're going up against in the Summer League final. Scottie Pippen Jr. in this game has scored 29 points. Out of the entire time, he has scored 1 3-pointer, and I'm shocked he has scored 1 3-pointer. He probably should have gotten more. But he also has 10 for 13 in free throws. 9 for 24 in field goals. 5 rebounds, 11 assists, so he has a double-double. 4 steals, and 2 blocks. For the Heat, Khalil Ware, we'll talk about that in the next video. 21 points, and it's good stuff. 8 for 10 in field goals, 5 for 6 in free throws. This man came clutch with free throws. He's gotten better, and I said this, if he improves the shot accuracy with the free throws, we can make it pretty far, and damn right he did. 10 rebounds, not surprising at all. He has a double-double, and he has a block. Pal Larson, he definitely deserves a 2-way, in my opinion. 16 points, 1 3-pointer, which was absolutely clutch. 7 for 9 in field goals, including the game winner. One free throw out of 3. 1 free throw out of 3, unfortunately. 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal in the block. Alondes Williams takes the starting role with 21 points. 4 3-pointers for Alondes. 8 for 16 in field goals, 1 for 2 in free throws with 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Isaiah Stevens, unfortunately, he only played 24 minutes and got fouled out in the game. In fact, we'll talk about it as we're done with the box scores. He only scored 4 points with 2 field goals, with 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. If there's one player that should guarantee a 2-way, it's Isaiah Stevens. However, there's one player that I'm about to say right now needs an NBA contract right now. I don't know why he's going to be playing in the Summer League, because he clearly shown he is capable of playing an NBA game. He's clearly capable of this, and I'm going to talk about this when we finish through the game itself. Josh Christopher has scored 24 points. He scored 6 3-pointers out of 10, and 2 or 3 of those were long balls, and all of them were clutch. He's also had 9 for 17 field goals. He didn't shoot a free throw in this game. He has, however, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. So great game offensively, and also pretty darn good game defensively as well. And then off the bench, Cole Swider. Cole Swider, 19 points, 5 3-pointers in this game, 6 for 10 in field goals, with 2 for 3 in free throws, with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Now that's done. I'm so sorry I took this long. Let's break down each basket. So we start off with the foul. Larson only made 1 out of 2 to start off. Then Larson makes up for it with the shot next, with the 2-point attempt, plus the N1, but he missed it. LaRavia with the 2-point shot to get Memphis on the board. And Jackson, the second, takes the lead for Memphis. And Larson would take the lead back for the Heat. And Larson again would get the points up again to make it 7 for 4. All 7 points right now so far has scored by Pal Larson. Great start by him. Free throws coming up for Scottie Pippen Jr. He had an and 1 opportunity. He makes it with Isaiah Stevens or Khalil Ware shooting foul. Yes, it's Khalil. When I did a draft video of him, I pronounce Kello, which is now I know it was a butchered name, so I apologize if you're watching this video somehow. It's Kello. Kello commits a foul. Sky Pippen makes a free throw. 7 for 7 now. It's tie game. Kello with a hook shot. We recapture the lead. Free throws coming up for Jackson. Makes 1 out of 2. And LaRavia with the three-pointer. And then LaRavia with that dunk. Now it's 13-9. So Memphis takes the lead. Warren Washington makes the great dunk. 15 for 11 now with Jalen Wells with a floating jump shot. Josh Christopher makes a three-pointer. Oh, great three-player. LaRavia with the 2-point shots. Now we're down by 3 again. And then Scottie Pippen makes a driving layup. And then now we're down by 5. Alanis Williams with a 2-point shot. Jackson makes this dunk. We're down by 5 still. Another shot made by Alanis Williams. Jemison with the dunk. They always respond. Pippen Jr. with the 2-point shot. Cole Swider with the 3-pointer. And Alanis Williams with a 3-pointer. And at the end of all that, the Miami Heat wind up being down by a point after the first quarter. Second quarter and third quarter. As tight as this game was, one of the most frustrating things I felt like as an opposition fan of Memphis is that Memphis, I feel like, is indestructible when it comes to shooting the basketball. Here's what I'm talking about. We'll talk about this when we go through this. It's kind of hilarious now that looking back at it. All right, so Isaiah Miller gets fouled by Caleb Daniels. He makes 1 out of 2. Kello Ware with the 2-point shot. We tied the game up. And then Jaru makes 2 free throws from the Cole Swider foul. Cole Swider makes a 3-pointer, and then another 3-pointer made by Alanis Williams. We're up by 4. Excellent. Then Memphis with a insane run by themselves. Insane run. Indestructible, like I just commented. From this point forward, they could not miss the damn shot. I'm not kidding you. They could not miss. And when they finally do miss, the rebounding was kind of an issue for the Miami Heat. The defensive rebound couldn't get there, and Memphis was getting the second attempt, and they would, of course, make it up. Let's go over this. Jaru would start the runoff with a pull-up shot, and then Isaiah Miller with the 3-pointer. Memphis would capture the lead. Jalen Wells with the step-back jump shot. Now we're down by 3 again. Poland then makes a shot. Pippen Jr. makes a jump shot. LaRavia with the 2-point shot. Now we're down by 5. So from that point, Memphis only missed one or two misses before this insane run. I'm dead serious. So, shooting foul by Jemison. Caleb Daniels makes 1 out of 2. 39-35 now. Pippen Jr. makes the driving layup plus the N1. I don't know why that's a foul. I mean, that is... Of course, he makes a free throw with a 3-point foul. And then Jackson Jr. with another shot. Memphis looking indestructible. You can throw a ball outer space. You can throw the ball outer space and somehow it goes in the hoop. That's what it feels like to me. I'm not denying they're a great team because they deserve to make it to the championship. I'm just saying, how is it possible to shoot that many basket hoops in a row? Anyway, he called timeout. Kello with a foot dunk. Stevens get blocked, and this is what the defense should wake up. When they're not missing a shot, you gotta make some defensive plays, and that's what Swider. Was it Swider? No, it was Isaiah Stevens blocking the shot, missing the 3-pointer, but gets an offensive rebound and dunks it in Kello. Awesome. And then he gets fouled. LaRavia makes 2 free throws, because why not? Another block. This time it's from Sacco after a backcourt turnover. I feel like that should have been a foul, but no use dwelling on it now, right? Sacco blocks the shot, and then bad pass. Pippen makes a driving layup. Yeah, awesome. Cole Swider with a jump shot next. Turnover by Memphis. Josh Christopher steals it. Caleb Daniels assists Josh Christopher to make this layup. We're down by 5, and it's a miracle. And then another terrible pass. So turnovers were becoming a factor for Memphis. Caleb Daniels makes 1 out of 2. Scottie Pippen with the driving layup afterwards. Yeah, they can't miss. Josh Christopher makes a 3-pointer. Great. Trey Jemison, layup. Boo. Isaiah Stevens, layup. Yay! We're going somewhere, right? LaRavia, floating jump shot. Boo. They can't freaking miss. They just wouldn't miss. Josh Christopher with the 3-pointer. That's clutch. And that was a long 3, too. They get that one in. Now we're down by 2. Jake LaRavia misses the layup. Huh! A miracle! They missed the layup. They missed the layup. Did the Heat capitalize? Yes, they did. Somehow, someway, they tied the game up 54-54. Before that miss, they only missed 2 shots, including the free throw early in the second quarter. Since then, they won this unbelievable point streak. Once that ball is released off their hands by shooting, it goes in. I'm dead serious. You can even look up the stat yourself. Anyway, 2-point foul, and Jalen Wells misses a 3-pointer. Huh, a miracle. Did we capitalize? Nope, we did not, baby. We did not. Anyway, and then there was that strange away from play foul. Scottie Pippen makes that free throw, and then that tip-in shot made by Jackson Jr. to make it 57-54 at the end of the second quarter. It's halftime, 57-54. We go to the third quarter. So, I just heard a strange noise. Yeah, already a crazy game so far. Memphis not missing a darn shot, but the Heat were able to stay within. Not giving up. You are not taught in Heat culture to give up. Let them run you over. Because you will not make the Heat team if you don't know what it feels like to be down in a situation and then get up again and then push them back and then take the chance and take the lead. That's Heat culture. Anyway, third quarter now. Khalil Ware would start off with the dunk, and there was a miss by Jackson. Yeah, miracle. We're down by a point. LaRavia with that terrible call, man. He makes all 3 free throws. Jackson with another free throws. This is also the part where the Heat were getting themselves into some foul problems. And I understand there was some issue. I wouldn't say issues like adrenaline, so you tend to make some mistakes. But man, committing that many fouls, it's just not gonna help. It just won't help. And people make mistakes, sure. But man, now we gotta talk discipline. We gotta keep disciplined, and the Heat was not able to keep themselves disciplined. Although I will say this in Heat's benefit, some calls were lousy. They were lousy calls. Anyway, LaRavia with, of course, a 3-pointer. Now we're down by 8. Josh Christopher with the 2-point play. Alanis Williams with the 3-pointer. Now we're up by, we're down by 3 somehow. And then Jalen Wells with a 3-pointer plus the and 1. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And he makes that 4th play anyway. Alanis Williams with a driving layup. G.D. Jackson with the 3-pointer. Not great. It's just unbelievable that it keeps happening. Free throws, montage. Khalil Ware with 2 free throws. Scottie Pippen Jr. Khalil Ware with another shot. Poland with the 3-pointer. Now we're down by 3. LaRavia with the 2-pointer. And then there will be a timeout on the floor. Take a break. Jackson with the dunk. Jackson with the floating jump shot. Poland with the driving layup. Poland makes 1 out of 2. Drew Pember makes 1 out of 2 free throws. No shots were made, and Neil Sacco. Oh man, I mean, I feel bad for him. That's a tough spot to be in for Neil Sacco. 2 free throws. He keeps going on a free throw line. Shot an air ball. Yeah, he shot an air ball and then just was not able to get anything in. Cole Swire then makes a 3-pointer. Nice shot. G.D. Jackson with the 2-point shot. Neil Sacco with the and 1. He gets one in. Nice shot. He goes to the line. He missed the free throw. Scottie Pippen with, oh man. You know, and this is where I feel, and this is where I feel like there's some sketchy things. There's no GOATs in some, and this, I'm going to quote this from DiNardo, who's a Heat content creator that I mentioned earlier, to give a shout out. He pretty much stated perfectly. While there's no GOATs in Summer League, there's son of GOATs. Like I said earlier, Scottie Pippen Jr. is the son of Scottie Pippen, who played for the Chicago Bulls alongside Michael Jordan. Won 6 NBA titles with him. So there's definitely some sketchy shit with this player. And every flop, somehow he gets away with it. Even when he initiates it or flops, he gets the benefit of the call all the freaking time. He, of course, makes that third point. Neil Sacco gets on the line again, misses the first one, but he does make the second one. So I'm going to give him props for that. Absolutely great. Absolutely awesome. Isaiah Miller with the jump shot, because of course. Alonzo Williams with a three-pointer. Awesome. And another foul given the benefit for Scottie Pippen. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He makes both free throws. Khalil Ware at the two-point shot. Great. G.G. Jackson with a three-pointer. Boo. Cole Swider with the nice shot. Awesome. And then somehow, I'm like, and I joked this with my friends too. Watch them make this shot in. And of course they did. And I was like, I know this is a summer league game, but oh my gosh, in a championship game, imagine this was the NBA game. I would have lost it already. Just how is it that they're not missing? It's beyond me. And Jamison makes that two-point shot, and we're down by 7. Like, are you freaking kidding me? And of course, my friend, who's a Knicks fan, was laughing. Anyway, the shot was counted. We go to the fourth quarter. It's a huge fourth quarter. This is where the Heat thrive in the fourth quarter. So Jackson with the tip-in to start it off. Now we're down by 9. Pelle Larsson with the floating jump shot. Cole Swider finally makes a free throw. With the 3-point foul, he missed the first one. He makes the second one, and he makes the third one. All right, I'll take it. We're down by 5. Are we going to be down by, 7? Yep, because Jamison makes an alley-oop dunk. Well, that was a nice play. Still. Isaiah Stevens with the pull-up jump shot. More free throws. Scottie Pippen. He makes 1 out of 3 off the 3-point foul. Awful call. But yet we were able to take a deep breath. Just barely. Foul problems were a big issue, especially with guys like Pelle Larsson, Khalil Ware. You notice in some of the parts of the game, they would sit down for a good portion of the game because the coach does not want to give a risk for a chance for them to get fouled out. He just won't do it, and I don't blame him for not doing it. Anyway, Khalil Ware goes on the free throw line for a Jamison foul afterwards. He only makes 1 out of 2. But Josh Christopher with that blank shot, amazing shot, a long ball, makes this one. And Alonzo Williams ties the game 99. Everything's going great. What could go wrong? A 7-0 run afterwards. Scottie Pippen finally makes a three-pointer for some reason. And then defensive rebound. LaRavia makes the shot because why not? And then you cannot let this happen. You have the basketball, communicate, and then Isaiah Miller with that highlight dunk. Yeah, I'm talking about that dunk. Has the ball between the legs, and then, yeah. Cannot let that happen, and I kind of got frustrated. Kind of is kind of an understatement. I got frustrated. So afterwards, after the 7-0 run, the Heat would have to respond yet again. Khalil Ware starts off with a dunk. There's a playmaking dunk, not those highlight dunks. LaRavia with the 2-point shot, because why not? Pelle Larsson with that 3-pointer. Nice shot, Pelle Larsson. Foul's been called on Alonzo Williams. LaRavia makes 1 out of 2. I'm surprised he missed the second one. Josh Christopher with another 3-pointer made. Now we're down by 2. Then Scottie Pippen gets called for a foul. He didn't like it. So I'm like, oh man, tough. Because you get most of the calls. So you're going to get called for these eventually. Khalil Ware not only is on the line, but he ties the game up. He gets 2 out of 2 in, which is awesome. Fantastic. And then Alonzo Williams goes in the line from Jamison foul. He takes the lead for the Heat for the first time since the second quarter. Second quarter, finally, we recaptured the lead. I'm surprised we were able to stay in this game, and he missed the second one. You gotta be kidding me. And an awful foul called by Kalel. Jackson missed both free throws, and I'm just stunned. And then then this is what happened after the two missed free throws. Offensive foul by Isaiah Stevens. He has his arm I get there was a little bit of push, but boy, a lot of players do that. They get away with it. And of course, if it's the Heat's receiving end of it, it's an easy call. It's just ridiculous. And then Christopher with another horrible call. Pippen, of course, goes on the line. He only makes 1 out of 2. I don't know how, and I don't know how he missed that second shot. Then, this is where the reaction video comes in. Cole Swider, beyond the arc, he gets this shot in. We recapture the lead, 113-110. And I'm like, Cole Swider, let's freaking go. And then G.D. Jackson, of course, with the response 3. Not only he misses it, but gets it back and then makes the 3-pointer. Tie game, 113. So, the Heat have the time. They have an opportunity to pretty much win this. Alonzo Williams gets called for an offensive charge. You gotta be kidding me. I disagree with this immediately. They should have challenged this, and they didn't. And then Sky Pippen, the ball in his hands to end it for Memphis. He shoots, and he misses. He misses the 3-pointer. And for the first time all summer, we go to overtime. And it's fitting to do that in the championship game. Overtime. So in this rules, you have to win within the 7 points. You have the first team that scores 7 points wins the game. So the score goal would be 120. Kind of like Mario 64, where you have to get 120 stars to beat it 100%. Anyway, so let's get going. So the time, there's no clock. It's just shot clock. So the first shot of the game, Josh Christopher misses it. Laravia misses the shot. I'm surprised still. Pelle Larsson would start off with the layup. Now we only need 5 more points. Jackson gets fouled by Alonzo Williams. Jackson makes 1 out of 2. I'm surprised. And then there was a foul on Larsson with Pippen, Gigi. I think Jensen was there as well. I kind of forgot. Alonzo Williams, by the way, got benefit with the goaltending, I should say. There was a goaltending, or Larsson with a goaltending right there. So I should point that out. They go to review for this next foul, right? And clearly, there was contact on Larsson. But the referee said, at the review, Larsson lost the basketball first before there was contact. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? I even said in reaction, I even said that. How is it possible that he lost control of the basketball before he got hit? If the contact was hit before he lost the basketball, that's a foul. That's the rule book. You're not following the rule book. That is terrible. That's a horrible call. And there'll be a foul called for them. Laravia misses 1 out of 2. He gets the second one. That ties the game up 115-115. I'm still stunned by that. But anyway, no more dwell on it. Josh Christopher with the basketball. He just had to put it up because the shot clock was winding down. It was another long ball. And he banks it in. Josh Christopher. 118-115. Laravia, of course, ties the game up. And it's tied 118-118. The next shot wins the game. The Heat called timeout. I kind of stressing over this, as I feel like some of us should. Pelle Larsson with the basketball in his hands. Is he going to pass it to Alonzo Williams? Is he going to give it to Kelal Ware and he's going to dunk it home? No, Pelle Larsson has the basketball. He's just going to take the step forward and just try to do that floating jump shot. And that basketball found the rim, found everything. And it went through And not only that is the next point for Pelle Larsson, that is a walk-off game-winning shot by Pelle Larsson, and he takes the trophy home. For the first time ever, the Miami Heat are Summer League champions from Pelle Larsson's floating game-winning shot, and we get the trophy. Thank you, Pelle Larsson, and thank you for everyone. The final score of this game would be 118-120 overtime. And that's big thanks to Pelle Larsson. Incredible. When we look at the team stats, the field goal percentage is 42 out of 82. Memphis, that's 51.2. 45 out of 76 for the Heat, that's 59.2%. Yet somehow, despite Memphis not missing anything in the second quarter and the third quarter, the Heat still have an upper edge in the field goal percentage. 3-point percentage, as shocking as it may be, and again, despite them not missing anything, they have 9 out of 24 Memphis 3-point stats at 37.5. Meanwhile, for the Heat, 17 out of 34. That's 50%. That's big thanks to a big-time 3-point players like Josh Christopher, Pelle Larsson, Alondas Williams. Free throws, though, yeah. Memphis, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons why. Not only because they're not missing anything, but free throws were a big factor, probably because of some corruption. 25 out of 37 for Memphis, 67.6%. 13 to 25 for the Heat, that's 52%. Rebounds, 38 out of 34 for Memphis. 15 of those were offensive rebounds for Memphis, and 24 out of 23 for the Heat with the defensive rebounds. 27 assists for the Heat, 23 assists for Memphis. Memphis with 9 steals, the Heat with 7 steals. The Heat with 7 blocks, the Grizzlies with 4. Turnovers were a factor from both sides. 33 fouls for the Miami Heat. And I think the largest lead for Memphis was, I believe, 9. And despite all this, the Heat prevailed and they came out on top. And we could finally say the Miami Heat are Summer League champions. As some people would probably not care for this, I do. I care for this. And you know what? I'm going to say it again because I think it'll never get old. The Miami Heat are Summer League champions. And I never thought I would cover these. I never thought I would do it. I was like, yeah, we're going to do this for fun. We're going to do this and we're going to talk about the player development and all that. No, now we can say they're freaking champions. It's hard not to think about last night. It really is not hard to think about last night. Or it's hard not to think about last night. It was special. It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, there you go. That's the Summer League Championship. I'm going to talk more about this in the next video. The roster spots and everything else. Well, my thoughts on this. I have a breaking news video coming out after this video is done. There's one more shout out I'd like to say. He does react. He's going to do reaction videos series. Yoboyscars, go check him out. He has one of my videos up there that's currently out there, which is incredible. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, thank you so much for watching these videos, folks. Absolutely. It's been an honor. It's been a privilege. It's been really fun. And honestly, I didn't expect to win a chip. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content. 60 away from reaching 1K. Your support is greatly appreciated. When we hit 1K, we will do special things. And when I do, I'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. Let's go Heat, baby. And yeah, folks, that's going to do it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody. And go Heat, champions.